If I see this,
Yeah?
I'm gonna collect money at home, okay? I come back with money. My name is Sytze, and I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm 31 years old.
Okay. The camper has name?
Yes, it's a Renault Kangoo, but we call it NORI because the color of the camper reminds me of like the nori seaweed wrappings that they used to put around sushi. It's like a bit of a that color, so that's why we call her nori.
Camper?
Yeah, here of course.
With
No, let me think for a little bit. I think actually there is one place in the Netherlands where I'm from, which is a beautiful campsite on the Veluwe, and it doesn't have designated spots, so it's like in a forest with a big lake where you can swim. And I was there September last year, and it was a beautiful weekend, and we had a great time with friends. So that was maybe. I have not been with the camper many times because I only have it 1.5 years, and mostly I go climbing. Rock climbing is my big hobby. So then I just go for one weekend to a place with with rocks to go out. So maybe this is like the fifth time that I take it for a longer trip, longer than just a weekend.
yeah, but your van life when begins? When is
Ah,
the first
for this trip.
moment?
Oh, now I'm
No,
away.
no, no, no. For when you begin with camper
2
world.
years ago. 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and we bought the car because it's just a car, and we built in. But later I'll show you. We built in a cabinet to store boxes and all the gear and all the cooking stuff and the camping stuff, and then we had a bed.
We
That,
can see a little bit.
yeah, sure. Because I'm quite tall. I'm 2 meters long, so I need a long bed. So first we made this cabinet, and it has boxes. Yeah, that you can put on top of each other to not constantly have to look for things. So everything, at least for me, it's in an orderly way. So I know where everything is. This is all plywood, and then because I use this car also for work. So I have the back seats down now. Look, I can show you. So the back seats are here,
Mm-hmm.
but I can put it up and still have the bed with me. So now there's a lot of stuff here, but if I remove it, I can put this one up,
Okay.
and then it folds. So it's both, it tilts and then it extends.
Okay.
And then I put the front chairs to the front, and I have
The
a
bed.
2 meter long bed. And then we also got wait, show you little curtains with magnets. So this is attaches to the car. So that's the setup that we it takes a bit of time. Yeah, maybe 10-15 minutes if you're fast. But I mean, in van life you have time, so it's no problem to
It's
just
then
make it so. I mean, ideally, later I would want to have a bigger van that you can keep everything in the same place. But this is also convenient because it's a small car, so you can park easily. I can use it for work.
yeah.
I can use it to transport stuff. If you have a really, really big van, then you cannot use it for anything else than camping. And this I can. It's like a multi-purpose vehicle. I think a recent addition is that I made a little bookshelf here. So I like reading a lot. You've seen me reading on the campsite. So there's books here that I can take with me and not have everywhere. And also from the outside, people can see what I'm reading. The window is a bit dirty now, but you can see the books that I'm reading. So that's something that I'm proud of. Yeah.
These are the books of Sytze now.
Yes. It's useful. Let me think. I think having good kitchen gear is essential because I like to be able to cook. So, but I don't have much space in the camper. So I have bought a foldable set which stacks a lot of different pots and pans into a small package, but you can still have well,
You make
make good with it.
boulder.
So sometimes bouldering, but I prefer climbing. So I've got also a full basket full of different stuff. So a helmet, harness, ropes, climbing shoes, chalk, different types of carabiners, all a lot of different stuff.
And then you make classic climbing.
Yeah, I do. I
Climbing.
do. I do a little bit of what is called thread climbing, but usually I go and do where there's fixed bolts in the rock already established, and you climb along the line where the bolts are.
And then how you do it? You meet people in the places
Well,
you
this is the
go. You
first
go
time.
with people.
Yeah, previously, earlier, a couple of weeks ago, I traveled with friends, so that was easy. We all climbed, so we met each other and went out climbing. Now I'm on my own, and but it's relatively easy to meet people at the rock, so at the crack. So whenever I go up there and I just ask people if I can join them, and usually people are very welcoming. And then sometimes I go with someone for a whole day, or sometimes even multiple days.
So
Um,
you trust on people to make 200 kilometers, 200 meters in the world.
well, I look at people and try to judge if they are if they are safe. No, I mean that's a good point. You have to only do it if you really trust person. But
Feel the
I'm a good I trust people soon. So yeah.
you begin easy, then you see the
And then we see,
situation,
and
and
then
then
it's
like
good, we continue. Yes, that's it. I've learned about myself, especially when I'm on my own now, that um, I am always trying to plan new stuff and fill up time. And the challenge for me was going on this trip to not do that. So to allow myself to be bored sometimes. And um, what I do here is write a lot. So I keep kind of a diary of my thoughts and feelings and whatever. And that has been really good. So, but I've learned that I automatically fill up time with new things to do. So I could plan day trips and do hikes and running and all kinds of different activities. But when I stop doing that, then I have time, space, and attention to, yeah, really feel what is happening inside me. So that's what I've learned.
and then also the diary. Maybe it's the most useful
Yes,
thing.
yes, yeah, yeah. I've already filled one whole book, so I need a new book to start writing
Camper.
again. Don't plan too much. I would say just go to a place and also allow yourself to explore a little bit. So if you really plan everything, all the places where you want to be, then there's less room for spontaneous adventure. So don't plan too much, I think would be my advice. Oh, that was funny. A couple of weeks ago, I was on a campsite in France, and then the whole campsite was empty, and there was one van, Dutch van, coming next to us, and the people that stepped out were actually the parents of someone I knew. And I mean, it's 18 million people in all of the Netherlands. There was one campsite in France, and then who do you meet? The parents of someone I knew. But and then we found out later, and we sent a picture, and it was really funny. So that was a nice coincidence. Follow Farm
Okay.
Van Stories. Yes, do it.